Okay, this week I don't actually have a bike build video live and ready to publish. I've got a lot in the pipeline which I'll probably have to show you at some point, but this video I wanted to try something because old school freewheels like this, what's that, 7-speed? I got this 8-speed, you know, this 5-speed here that's rusted. They come in various shapes and forms. These are all the different tools I've got to remove the freewheels. Each one ever so slightly different. So I've got 6 so far. These ones with the multi-splines, they tend to be the best ones to get off, the easiest ones. And what I'd like to do is to, say, clamp the freewheel tool into a vise like so, put the wheel on top and then crack it off that way. Because in that way you're using the full force of the wheel and you're not trying to and this tool is held in place, you've got gravity holding it on, and you're not trying to hold it vertically and trying to fight a torque wrench or a adjustable wrench or anything like that which might slip off. I find that's the best way to do it. But I have found problems with this particular type. Now this particular type of remover, as you can see, has only got 2 prongs on it. And while they've got quite a bit of meat on them, some of the freewheels that you can get don't offer a lot of purchase on them. So this tool, although it's got all that meat sitting on it, might have half of that on the tool, on the actual freewheel itself. And what you find is that over the years that metal has become weaker, and sometimes it just does not want to come out, and it will actually shear off the side of the rings on the freewheel. This one had one. Here you can see, I think, yeah. So that one's the 2-prong, which goes in nicely. And that one fitted nicely, and it worked. It came out in one piece. Very greasy though, super greasy. Unfortunately, as I say, that doesn't happen all the time. And this one, which is, what is that? A Regina? So you can see here on this one, it has, well, put the tool on, tried to lock it on, and it just slipped out and wrecked the freewheel there, which is really sucks because it's got really good teeth on it, and unfortunately I do need to get this freewheel off to change the spokes, because some of them are very rusted. They're like light gauge and they are very rusted. This is a Shimano wheel set, alloy from the late 70s, sort of like 1978. High flange hubs. It's a really nice wheel set, but just the spokes laid down. It's actually got Weimann hubs, Shimano, Weimann rims, Shimano hubs, and this Regina Corsa freewheel, which is actually stamped to 70. But yeah, it's a 70s wheel set. I need to get it off. Fortunately, there is a way that you can get these off. It's a last-ditch attempt, and I have to thank Mr. RJ, the bike guy, for this solution, because I had no idea how to get this off. But there is a way. There is a way to get this off. So first we need to clamp this in the vise, just to hold it in place while we destroy this lovely free hub. Free hub? No, not free hub. It's a free wheel. Right. Now, that's all clamped up. As you can see inside the hub here. Aha, that's what I want. These are the flats here that you should use the tool on to unwind this. But they're sheared, they're no good. The metal's so soft you can't even just like knock it round. So we're going to have to take this apart, and what Mr. RJ the bike guy suggested is you unwind this lock ring, pull off the hub body itself. Hub body? I keep on saying the wrong words. Don't get confused, this is not the same as a cassette. So this is a freewheel body. I'll try not to say the wrong words throughout it. So yeah, we need to undo this lock ring, which most of the time is going to be a clockwise undoing, so it's a reverse threaded. And then once you take it off, all the bearings are going to want to fall out everywhere. So it's going to take, hopefully this is just going to come off nice and easy. Are those going to fit in there? I don't know. Oh, this one's going to be difficult, isn't it? Ugh. There we go. Okay, so that seems to be, it's definitely loose. It seems to be unwound all the way. I just need to find a way of trying to lift that lock ring off. Because I know as soon as I lift this hub up, the bearings are going to want to fall. Where did I put my... There we go. You see? That lifted up. There we go. Okay, that's the lock ring. Let's try and get this apart without losing all the bearings. Okay, so we've got a race of bearings inside. But funny enough, you need to, this is a really sticky one, so they need to be cleaned anyway. So what I'm going to do is take this hub out, or this wheel out, flip it over and try and empty those bearings into my hand. Or a pot. I've got a pot. I've got a pot. Oh god. Okay. I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, sorry, I just hit you in the face. Actually, can I do it this way? No, let's try and do them one race at a time. They're not coming out, guys. Oh god. Okay, let's pick them out one at a time. Tweezers. Okay, join me in a bit because this is going to take ages. Okay. So I got those out. This angle here. Those bearings are out of there. Now, what's next? There seems to be a sort of lock ring. Don't really want to Yeah, there's a very thin lock ring in there. I don't know the best way to tackle this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, there should be bearings around the base, so I'm gonna flip the wheel over, and with these bearings out at the top, just gonna try and lift the hub off the body, lift the not gonna call it cassette. Lift all the cogs off the body of the freewheel, and then try and pick out all the bottom race of bearings. Wish me luck. Easy. Okay, let's just put the wheel to one side. So this is the bottom race. Ooh, where am I looking? So this is the bottom race. You can see how gunked up it was inside of here and how sticky it was. But seeing as this just comes off like this, I'm going to box this up into a separate box, clean everything up. I'm going to try and keep this because I might be able to reuse this part, because the damaged part is actually on the main body itself. And for this one, we're going to go for a Flora Light box. Always keep your butter boxes. There we go, Flora Light boxed up. Okay, that's the bottom, that's the top. Back to the hub. So on the hub, we now have the damaged part at the top here. We've got this main body, which has a pull. How does that come out? Oh, it just falls out. Okay. Where's the lid? So we've got a very sticky pull there. Looks like a spring mechanism of some kind. Oh, there we go, just lift it out. So we've got one pull mechanism on that side and one pull mechanism on that side, so it should just lift out. There we go. So you turn it out first and then you lift it out. Okay, so that's really, really greasy. Other freewheels are going to have more, some will have less. No, they can't have less, they won't have one. They'll have more. Okay, so I'm just going to clean that down. See the little spacers? Had two very thin spacers. I guess the next part then is the destructive part, because we need to get this off, and I'm wiping greasy hands down my clean trousers. Oh, whatever. Okay, next part, destructive part. I know I've said that 7 times now. We need to get a good grip of this. We need to get the good old pipe wrench, and we need to fit this on here and work out which way it needs to undo. It needs to undo ways. I need to find somewhere where it will grip onto, and it's probably going to be the pulls area. Will it grip on that? It's going to take some. It's going to take some force. Where am I looking? Okay, I think it's going to be around here. Oh, that is tight, man. Oh. Okay, so that clearly wasn't working. So what I've done was just clamped it in the vise using those pull areas because they were kind of flat, so it gave me something to work with. And if you grab the wheel, and it's also less destructive on the rim. So if you grab the wheel, give it a good turn. There we go. That will then unscrew and you'll be free. Free of the madness. Yes! Okay, done it. So now I can get to work replacing all the spokes on here, and then I'll have a nice aluminium wheel set from the 70s, and they're 27 by 1.25. So that worked. Okay, so I can't remember where I was then, but yeah, it worked. Gonna save that part. I've got other freewheels which I might be able to transfer it onto. I don't know yet, but it's off. I can rebuild the wheel. Good stuff. Thank you RJ, the bike guy, for this advice. His video link will be in the description below, so go and check him out if you haven't already. You guys have got to be subscribed to RJ. I mean, he's got well over 100,000 subscribers, so you got to be subscribed to him. Lots of good advice there. So yeah, thanks RJ, and thanks everyone for watching this video. It works. I've got a nice wheel set now, so catch you in the next one.